conscious endeavors. And today we're talking about the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is a stripping away of a reality and a belief system that you once thought was true. It's a phasing period, almost if you can compare it to a snake getting rid of his skin. Snakes have this 14-day phasing period, and their eyes go in blue. That's when they get cloudy, and they strip away, they shed their skin. Well, a dark night of the soul is shedding your skin and growing. Growing mentally as far as awareness goes and as far as intuition goes. When you have a dark night of the soul, you feel isolated, you feel completely separated, and you don't want to be near anyone. Again, it's a stripping away of a reality that you once knew was real. And then your awareness expands, and then your consciousness expands, and then that opens, and then you see your reality and your world from a different perception like you've never seen it before. A dark night of the soul is not fun, and it feels like you don't want to be here anymore. I gotta be honest with you, it's one of the hardest things I've ever gone through in my life, and I haven't gone through one. I've gone through several, at least 4 or 5, I think. I could be wrong, but it's hard to pinpoint the time periods because I've dealt with a lot of depression and suffering because I was going through growing periods, because I was going through my dark night of the soul. You're going to suffer a lot through your dark night of the soul. That's normal. Go into your meditation, drink a lot of water, cut back on the food, fast, go into fasting. Fill your heart with love. Do something you love. Exercise. All these things that boost your levels of serotonin and dopamine in your brain. Just do anything that'll make you feel better, you know? Just grab that one good feeling. You don't have to feel awesome right away. A loved one told me, you don't have to feel amazing right away. All you have to do is just grab that one good feeling. The dark night of the soul is not pretty. You want to separate yourself from everyone. You isolate yourself. You don't want to be part of society, and you start to see the indoctrination and brainwashing. And then you start to look at other people like they're robots. And you're like, what? What kind of reality am I living in? You start to question your reality. It's extremely scary and terrifying. And I'm fully convinced a lot of people probably commit suicide because they don't know what they're going through. So this video should help a lot of people. Just stick to your guns and fill your heart with love and go into your meditation. Do yoga. Do meditation. Run, exercise, play music, paint, be creative. When you're going through your dark night of the soul, this is the best catalyst for creativity, by the way. I created some of the best works of art when I felt the worst in my life. A dark night of the soul is a stripping away of a reality that you once knew was real. It doesn't exist anymore, and you're never going to see it again. You've just expanded your consciousness and awareness, and you look at life differently, completely differently. And you start to question everything. Why do we work so hard? Why do we go to this place and just try to make all this money to try to make us happy and so we can get all the things that we want? And then at the end of the day, we don't have any money in our pockets anyway, and we're constantly broke. So it's like a cat and mouse game that you're chasing, and you're never happy. You know, it's like, and then you start to think to yourself, man, this is bullshit, BS. You know, I don't want to live this life anymore. That's what the dark night of the soul is. It's a separation. After you have your dark night of the soul, You want to live your life differently. You make changes that serve you more, that serve your heart more, that serve your health more. You want to get rid of toxicity in your life. You want to get rid of all the toxic people that don't serve you, you know? And then you start to question the things that people do and why they don't see what you see. Dark night of the soul is a very profound experience in your life. Extremely profound and extremely painful. And you will suffer. This is part of nature. The dark night of the soul is like when the human is the caterpillar, and then the caterpillar blossoms into a beautiful butterfly. This is a good analogy. Or the shedding of the skin of the snake. We'll talk about this more, because the dark night of the soul is so profound. You constantly go back into your memory and you think of ways and how it helps you, and then you think of how you suffered and how you were so depressed and alone, and how you separate yourself from everyone, and how you push your loved ones away because you're so depressed and you don't want them to see your suffering. Conscious endeavors. Have a good day.